Alright, like I said, stream's gonna be very short. I just felt like playing this all of a sudden for some reason. So yeah, very short stream.
Let's go. I got this.
So don't expect anything special or some long dancing all night difficulty session.
Okay, let's get going.
Hey, bro, you're so cool. Good luck.
That went well.
Out of all the dancing games, I spent the least amount of time on this one. The most amount was on the Persona 3 one, which is why I don't have the all-night difficulty unlocked.
How's that? All right. Yeah. Perfect. How's that? That went well. Yeah. Perfect. How's that?
Oh, you did it!
All right. That went well. Yeah. Perfect. All right. How's that? There! It's ready. That went well.
Surprisingly, I'm hitting all these notes.
All right.
And just watch me jinx myself by saying that. Yep.
That went well. Yeah. Perfect. All right. That went well. Perfect.
I want to dance together too. Wow!
Yeah, you're doing it. Yeah.
Amazing, big bro!
That was really good, Monica.
Oh my!
You were amazing, Monica. Let's have fun again. All right. Persona.
Unfortunately, I do not have any emotes at all. Because I rarely even stream. So you asking for emotes is probably a hefty request there.
That went exactly the way I pictured.
You're so good, big bro. And Dad's gonna be really proud too.
All right, that felt great.
Wow, that's a lot of numbers.
No idea, my guy.
Let's go. Let's have some fun.
Persona 4, dancing all night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bring it
that is
on.
a valid point. You need a Discord.
Me to be advising you, but I'll be watching closely.
All right. How's that? Perfect. All right.
And it's great how we make each other on this wild and crazy carousel of life.
Yeah. All right.
Hearing this song again makes me wonder if they ever released a Persona Q2 DLC for the Dancing Star Night or Dancing Moonlight.
Alright.
They did the same thing with the Persona 5 the animation. So it would be nice to play some Q2 songs, because as with every Persona song, it's filled with bangers.
Very nice. Very nice.
Alright. Yeah.
Looking good.
That went well. Perfect. Alright. How's that? That went well.
You got it pretty good. Thinking you got life right.
Yeah.
How it all works now. But
Alright.
spinning around and round, up and down. Inside your mind.
Perfect.
Nothing to do but let it go. Enjoy
Alright.
the ride. This carousel
How's that?
takes a round and round.
That went well.
This crazy maze of life. You can't tell up from down.
It's right.
So much fun.
Alright.
Got to ask where this magic's
Yeah.
taking us. But hey,
That went well.
this carousel
Wow.
takes you round and round. You really don't know why, but it makes you wanna shout. We've only just begun.
That went well.
Enjoy this wild maze of
Wow.
life.
Nice! You nailed it!
Surprisingly, this is the best I've ever done on this song. I usually fail or whatnot, but
Not clear.
yeah,
I
not
need to
clear.
start over from the beginning. I can win this.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I've always had trouble with that song.
Come now, let's dance! Huh? Me?
Dancing all night.
I'm a bit nervous, but I'll do my best.
Let's show real dancing.
Yeah, Atlas was pretty smart, capitalizing on the quality of their soundtracks and releasing dancing games.
Let all our feelings get through. Here. Yeah! Good. Here. Good. Here.
I always mess up on those delayed held notes. I think those are my main weaknesses in this game. Oh yeah, and the tempo changes too. Because you'll be like focused on one tempo and then it shifts. That's what catches me off guard. Like in this part, it goes slow and the whole tempo of it shifts.
Let all our feelings get through. Here.
Between the 3 games, I feel like 4 has like the best remixes, I'd say. But if we're going by selection, then I'd probably say 3. Like overall library of songs to play from, I'd say 3.
Great moves.
Looking good.
That was perfect, Yukiko Senpai.
That was cool, Kanji-kun.
You were both great. I gotta step up my game now.
With blistering intensity. You don't hold back.
Keeps me going through the night.
Oh yeah, one thing I've noticed too is that when the ending cinematic with the personas, that's a cue that you've actually completed the song and you haven't failed. Because on the previous song, Maze of Life, we didn't get that cinematic, we just went straight to the results and then it was just like, hey, you suck, you failed.
Unbelievable. I'm so happy that I managed this.
You broke the record. Keep it up.
Speaking of that, I don't think I've gotten King Crazy on any of the songs except for this one, I think. Yeah. Weirdly enough, I don't have it King Crazy on the easy difficulty, but I do have it on the normal. I've been trying for the hard version, but it's not flying well. Anyways, moving on.
Let's go. Let's have some fun.
Persona 4 dissing all night.
Yeah, bring it on.
Show them your style, senpai.
Oh yeah, one little thing I don't really like about Persona 4 dancing is that the Risei's voice actor is way different. It's not Laura Bailey. Not to say that the actor for this game is bad, but it's weird.
Yeah. All right. That went well. All right. Perfect. How's that? All right. Yeah. That went well. How's that?
Oh no!
Sometimes the bad notes just get to me, unfortunately. Doesn't help that for me personally, it's kind of hard to see the notes well at Persona 4 dancing.
No!
So for me, I'd say the notes are the easiest to see on Persona 5 dancing.
All right, I'm ready whenever.
Yeah, I have the most trouble. I'd identifying the notes on Persona 4. And it doesn't help that the timing of the notes is a bit stricter in 4, considering it's the first rhythm game of the series, but
Don't choke.
Don't worry, Senpai.
it's something you have to live with. I know for sure I'm not gonna pass this song because
All right.
I've already made too much mistakes so far. But as long as I don't fail mid song, I'll be fine.
You're on fire.
I don't know if it's just me, but the most jarring thing about this is that some songs are just like the difficulty star says it's pretty simple, but
Oh no.
I have trouble on them. Well, I don't have trouble on others.
Woohoo!
Damn it! It isn't
Wait, I
reaching.
failed.
Not clear. So that's it. Yeah.
Not one of
I'll
my.
give this a try.
No, nope, don't want to go through that again. Yeah, not my best song. I think the problem is that some of these songs I'm more familiar with, like the beat, the tempo, that kind of stuff, which makes it easier for me to get in. As I mentioned earlier, sometimes the tempo changes and some of these songs, they stay on the same tempo. So I think that's my main problem, it's just the tempo shifts.
Let's keep on going. Just leave it to me.
So when I used to play in a school band, shifts in
This is nothing I
tempos
can't handle.
Reset. Show me
and
what
time
you're really made of.
signatures, that always used to throw me off, so I think that's just a personal problem for me. And that somehow transferred into games like these.
I did it. Yeah.
On the topic of such, it took me a while to get used to crescendos and decrescendos,
There.
and eventually I got pretty decent in that, but time signature changes and tempo shifts, that always got me.
Yeah. All set.
I could not for the life of me play pretty well on those.
I did it.
Nice.
That's it. No problems at all. There. Yay. Huh? I did it. There. Huh? I did it. There. Yeah, like that. I did it. Huh? Yeah. I did it.
So going off of what I mentioned earlier, as you could probably tell so far that the constant pace of this song has been pretty consistent,
Yay.
which is why I'm not making as much mistakes as before.
Please, lend me your power.
And even if tempo does change a bit, it's a lot less jarring and sudden. It kind of just flows right into it.
I did it.
So that makes it easier for my pathetic skills to keep up.
Yay.
I'll help out.
Look looking good.
You're winning us over, Rise.
Oh, over already? I wanted it to last forever. Yes, synchronize. You really are our leader. Thank you, Yu-senpai. I did it! Yeah!
And I missed one of those last notes.
Persona!
Alright, I did CI, DFCI. That is if I had played DFCI.
Brilliant!
Oh yeah! Looks like I've still got the moves down.
You charmed us all with such ease, Rise. Let's go.
So apparently for this one, I've attempted it, but I've not cleared it.
Let's have some fun.
Alright, might as well try though. That's the fun of a game though.
I'll
Just
do this.
enjoying and
Just you watch.
see if you can
Let's show
accomplish
real
what you couldn't before.
Here's another one.
That went well. How's that?
The background of this reminds me of the final dungeon in Persona 4, which reminds me that
That went well.
I don't have the DLC for this one, which would have been nice because, you know, get access to the Adachi song, but yeah, unfortunately I don't have that.
That went well. It's ready.
Okay, pretty decent so far, but as soon as we hit the chorus, I feel like I'm just gonna miss a lot of notes.
Yeah. That went well.